Welcome to the Lebanon Women's Club Senior Girls Oratorical Contest and the Cyrus G. Rausch Senior Boys Oratorical Contest. There shall be 3 judges. The orations must be the product of the student's ability. Subject matter, literary style, and oratorical delivery will each count 1/3 of the overall score. Speeches in this contest do not reflect the views of the faculty or administration of the Lebanon School District. The speakers will follow in this order without further introduction. Tyler Traux, social media and the way it affects you. Ben Nguyen, if I'm responsible for tomorrow, who is responsible for me? Austin Coughlin, it's about me. And Mary Hunt, time to change?
Ratea was a Canadian teenager who committed suicide after a picture of her being sexually assaulted went viral on the internet. Jacinta Saldana. Jacinta was an English nurse who was tending to English Royal Kate Middleton while she was in the hospital and was a victim of a prank pulled by Australian radio host who called the hospital and pretended to be the Queen. She mistakenly put them through and the incident was publicized. The recorded call immediately circulated on the internet and Jacinta hung herself 2 days later. Audrey Pak. Audrey was a California teen who was sexually assaulted while passed out at a party and photographed. That photograph was also posted online, and Audrey hung herself 8 days later. Just recently, there was a rape trial in Steubenville, Ohio. Thankfully, no one died. However, 2 teenage boys were prosecuted and sentenced to juvenile detention. I bring this case up because the evidence used in this trial was all social media. Text messages, pictures, videos, and statuses posted to Facebook and Twitter are what convicted these 2 young boys. Now, I'm not here to speak to you about teen suicide or rape, but what I am here to speak to you about is social media and the negative effects it has on you and the people around you. You may not think about what you post or send out online and over the internet, but let me tell you, once it's out there, it's there forever. Whether it is a picture, a Facebook status, a tweet, even a text message, it can always be found. For instance, try Googling yourself. A friend of mine did it the other day and was so surprised that pictures he previously posted on Facebook and Twitter showed up on Google Images. And believe me, even if they don't come up on page 1, keep looking, they're there. Nowadays, people think they can do whatever they want on the internet. They're cowardly hiding behind a computer and saying cruel, rude, and inappropriate comments to their peers. This, my friends, is not okay. This hurts. This causes people to do harm, usually to themselves, but in many cases to others too, and it is not the way we should treat each other. Social media and social networks rule today's world. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are the most popular social media sites on the internet right now. In 2011, the Pew Research Center, who conducts public opinion polls and follows trends, conducted several polls and found out that 93% of teenagers are on Facebook and a rising 16% are on Twitter. In addition to that, 1.3 million teens have an Instagram account. The purpose of these social networks is to share thoughts, ideas, news, pictures, and pretty much anything else you can think of. They are tools to help us connect and communicate with each other, not to discourage others, hurt others, or bring others down. Personally, I've seen a countless number of fights and arguments over Twitter and Facebook between teenagers. Recently, Facebook has become littered with videos of physical fights. There's even a specific Facebook page called World Star Hip Hop, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, that showcases videos of fights that have popped up all around the world. Videos that are taken by these people's friends. Today, one is a true friend if they hold your stuff while you fight, or takes video of you while beating someone else up. Are you that person? What kind of people have we become? Recently, pages called Lebanon Exposed and Lebanon Baddies have popped up on our social media sites. Supposedly, these pages post pictures of people in an attempt to start drama or spread rumors. Once again, these people want to hide behind their computers or their phones and try their hardest to stir something up. I think it is unfortunate that most teenagers nowadays look at physical fights as a form of entertainment. If you have an issue, solve it in a civil manner. Violence should be your last resort. With that being said, I strongly encourage anyone behind pages like these to seriously think about what you are doing and what the effects of it will or could be. I'm sure none of you sitting here today would want a friend, family member, or loved one to do harm to themselves because of harassment from their peers through social media. What I want you to take away from all this is a lesson. I want you to be aware of the consequences that come along with having the technology that we do today. With all of your texts, statuses, tweets, and pictures, I'm here to try to push you to think about what they say and if they may hurt anyone before you share it. Think it through. The picture you post today or the tweet you send out tomorrow will be there forever. So don't use social media to hurt people. Be kind to one another. We don't need a Ratea, Jacinta, or Audrey here.